Hello, good evening, students. Let's start off with the session now. We have Nitmi and Sachini there. I think it's better if we can start now, right? Okay. So, how are you, Nitmi and Sachini? Yes. Yes, Sachini and Nitmi, how are you doing? Is it a good day? What happened today? Nothing happened. Nitmi? Yes. Yeah, okay. Good evening. Yes. Now, Sachini, how about today? I mean, can you hear me properly? Okay, that day Sachini had a problem, right? Okay, I think today you don't have any problems. Can you hear my voice properly? Nitmi doesn't have connection issues normally. Okay, so how about Sachini now? Okay, you can hear, right? Okay, yes, I'm also doing well. What happened to your other friends? Why are they missing today? They have gone somewhere. Okay, so anyway, the session will be recorded, so we will do the session. Okay. First of all, I need to tell you something, student, something important. That is, actually, we are doing the session only for 2 days. Okay, so today is our 22nd day, and actually that's only 20 days. But I think you can remember, we missed 2 or 3 days. So actually, we missed 2 days. That April week, and also previously we missed March or February. I have written the date now, I can't remember. So since we missed 2 days, I am going to do those 2 days with you. Um, that will be done next week. Okay. And that's what you need to remember. That means we have only 2 days, 2 more days to do the sessions, because we have done more than 20 sessions. We have only 2 days more. And the other thing is, you will be given your certificate as we promised earlier. You will be given your certificate after the completion of the course. Most probably certificate will be issued within May. Okay, so I would say fourth week or third week of May. By the fourth week of May, probably you will be able to get your certificate. Okay, and before that, we have to do an exam. Okay, so before issuing the certificate, you have to write the final exam related to the course, and we have done a formative test. Formative test is just a kind of practice test. Okay, but in your exam, I will explain you how to do that, and probably you have a speaking part as well. And so everyone has to attend it. I mean, everyone has to do the exam, and that will be done online, not on site. Okay, and after that, your certificate will be given to you. That is the procedure of the completion of the course, as we promised earlier. Okay, hope you understood. What I want to tell you is, again, remember, so we have only 2 days to do the sessions. Probably that is 29th April and then 2nd of May. Okay, after 2nd of May, we don't have any classes or any sessions, but you have a week. Okay, and probably you will be having your test on uh, uh, 13th or 15th. Okay, so just remember, 13th May or 15th May, you will be having your test. So we need to have 2 days. We have to do the listening test and also the speaking test. So 13th and 16th, 13th and 15th, we will keep the day locked for our test. Okay, and then after completion of the test, you will be given your certificate by the end of May. Okay, that is how it's done. Is that clear, everyone? Do you have any doubts about anything? No doubts? Okay. Yes, Sachini, Menuka also there. Sachini, Nitmi, and Menuka. Is that clear what I told? Or do you have any questions about the course? Nothing. Nothing there. Okay. Yes. Tell. Isn't that clear? I told it in a very simple way. It's clear, right? Okay, Sachin is saying it's clear. How about Netmi and Menuka? Is that clear? Is that clear to you? Quickly tell. Yes, it's clear, ne? Okay, so you need to get ready for the test. Okay, so nothing will be there. All the things are related to what we discussed in the classes. Okay, so you need to go through the presentation, and if you miss any day, please focus on the recording. Okay, so nothing will be there. I mean, everything will be covered through the sessions. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. So nice. Then we can just start off with today's one. Today we are going to discuss it is more actually spoken part. Okay, so we have some listening also, but listening is something different, not like what we discussed other days. And I should say I'm really happy about the marks you have, marks you got for your formative test. So, Menuka, you have done it very nicely, and with me, okay, Sachini also did it to some extent because Sachini, I think you have missed some sessions. No, Sachini? At the beginning, I think you have missed some sessions at the very beginning. Am I correct? So, like before doing the test, Sachini, please go through the sessions that you missed. Okay, then it will be, I mean, okay, yes, I also can remember you have missed, and so I'm very happy about the marks you received. Even though you missed some sessions, you have received marks to some extent, so that's good. Okay, so again, go through them before writing the test. Okay, fine. So today is our 22nd. That means you have been with me for 22 days. Okay. දවස් 22ක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මාත් එක්ක ඉඳලා තියෙනවා, right? So that's nice. Okay. Yes, that's why I can remember the names really well, ne? Even though I haven't seen you physically. I don't know you. I can remember your names. Okay. But certificate day you need to come. So then I will also be there. Then I can meet you. Okay. Yes, that's about yes. So actually, where are you from, students? Menuka is from Badula, right? So, Netmi and Sachini, where are you from? Yes, Menuka Badula or Nuwareliya? I'm dealing with a lot of students, so then I can't remember. Names I can remember. Yes. Ah, yes. Anetmi, very close, ne? Ah, she's from Homagam. Okay. Then Sachini and like Menuka, yes? Ah, you are Bandaragama. Ah, sorry. I remember it like Badul. Yes, that's Bandaragama. Okay. Yes, how about Sachini? Yes, Sachini. Where are you from, Sachini? You also closed. Ah, Puttalam, seriously? Okay. So Puttalam in the sense, is it close to Eluvan? Sorry, not that. Puttalam in the sense, mm, I, the name doesn't come to my mind, Sachini. Yes. Eluvan Kulam or something? Yes. Bandaragama in the sense that's so close to Moratu as well, neither. Okay, fine. Yes, Sachini, Eluvankulam or something. Do you know the place? Ah, yes. Um, okay. Yes. Uh-huh. Eluvankulam. And there is a school, and school is sponsored by Switzerland. Okay, so there's a preschool, not a school. And actually, I taught some session. I did some sessions with preschool teachers there, like that also done online, not physically. But they invited me to come to Putlam, but actually, I didn't get any chance to go there. But I'm so interested in like visiting Putlam. Yes, yeah, very different environment. Now the climate is different. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'm also going to miss you for sure. Yes, why not? Then you come one day. I mean, like the day that we issue your certificate, so you come on that day, and then we can have a chat. And because, yeah, then I can meet you. Probably, we are not going to postpone anything. It will be happening somewhere in May. Okay, somewhere in May means most probably the last week or the third week of May. Okay, fine. Yes. Okay, so now let's just start. Today I have changed the outline a little bit. Okay, so because I just wanted to do some change there, but the warm up task is there. Okay, so let's start. Tell me, today, because we are not going to meet for many days no now, so today it's better if you can unmute and tell me the answer. I feel like that's good, but if you are in a situation that you can't unmute yourself, so just type the answer, I think. Okay, are you a morning person or a night owl when you study? Yes, now you need to know the difference, right? Are you a morning person or a night owl? Morning person or a night owl when you study? So today our warm-up task is based on studying. Okay? Yes. So who are you? Morning person or a night owl? Night owl. Okay, actually, I'm also a night owl. I'm not also a morning person, but I feel like I should be a morning person because many people saying like it's better if you start in the morning, if you start studying in the morning. So I also felt like it's better to change the character. Okay, that's I should be a morning person. No, actually, I'm also a night owl, just like you. Okay, next one. Do you like music, silence, or some noise when you study? Yes. Yeah, yeah. Morning sometimes feeling sleepy. That's my issue as well. Okay. Yes, nice. So, do you like music, silence, or some noise when you study? What you like to have? Yes. Hmm. What you like to have? Okay, silence. Okay, music. Don't you like to have music when you study? No. Noise, some people like noise students. Okay. Yeah, so you say silence. Good. Most of you, yeah. Yes, three of you saying silence is better. Then, what is your favorite place to study? Is there a favorite place that you feel like I should study here or I should study there? Or do you have a place like that to study? What's your favorite place to study? I have a place. So probably, uh, yes, yeah. I would like to study in a place where I can't see other people. I mean, if it is a place that's crowded and if it is a place that everyone like going here and there, so I don't feel like a study. Yeah, I need to have some calm, peaceful, and very silent environment to study. Okay, yes. So you also saying any calm or peaceful place. Very good. So that's about calm in the sense CALM, calm, peaceful in the sense we could say Nihanda Tanak, calm, peaceful Tanak, Samakami environment. So that's about peaceful atmosphere, or we could say peaceful space, okay, or peaceful environment we all like to have. Very good. Then, do you have a kind of favorite snack to eat while studying? Okay. So now I included all these questions, especially you have to focus on how I used when. Okay. Yes, and here also when. But here that's about while. So now you need to understand there is a reason why I included like that. Okay, so are you a morning person or a night owl while you study Kiana Baha, right? The reason is if you say while you study, that is Ataratura. Study karana Ataratura in the sense while studying. When you study karana vita or study kara di. Okay, so that is the difference. When means always vita, karana vita or karadde, but while is always ataratura. Okay, Monoharidaya, when you do something, while means all about karana ataratura. So, what's your favorite snack? When you study Kiwat, it's something different. So, the correct one is, what's your favorite snack to eat while studying? Because you eat while studying. No? Okay, so do you have a snack like that? A snack in the sense it might be a kind of biscuit or a kind of bites or something. Yes, tippy tip. Is that so? Or chocolate? Is there a snack like that? Biscuits and tippy tip. Okay. Okay, nice. Biscuits also, any kind of biscuit, or do you have a special variety? Chocolate. Okay. Sachin is saying she's a chocolate person. Dark chocolate or white chocolate? Okay, so now you tell, like when you tell an answer, students, now you need to remember to specify it. Okay, so that's something you lack. Okay, so when you give an answer to some person, like any person, you need to be very specific. For example, if you say chocolate, so that is just a very, I mean, there are types, ne? So you can just come up with something nice, ne? Something dark chocolate, white chocolate, or if it has a kind of brand, then it's okay. So don't just say chocolate or chocolate toffees or something. Okay, or like that's up to you to decide. Be specific always when you tell the answer. Okay, include something. Now you know how to use English, no? Okay, so then you need to remember how to use it in a nice way. Okay, without directly telling the answer. Biscuits also very same. What kind of biscuits you like? Some biscuits are like cheese flavored. Okay, so now you can't say biscuits very directly, let me. So then, like you can just say cheese flavored. Flavored in the sense rasa either. Okay, so if it is cheese flavored, FLAs, right? Okay, another thing is, or like if not spicy, okay, or if not savory either. So like that you need to like divide it and tell me, because these are things that you know. Okay, so I am talking about something you know already. Then when you tell the answer, savory in the sense that's about, we can say yes, spicy and salty, lunutika. So that's it, no? Okay, we can say salty or spicy, savory also same. Okay, so, yes, this is how you need to say. You can't say any kind of biscuit. So, always be specific when you tell answers in English. Then that's how people understand, she is having some knowledge about English. Okay, so you have to add these kind of simple words there when you tell your answer. Okay, then that makes your language beautiful, and that makes the other person understand that this person knows something. Okay, yes. Now you understood? You understood what I said? Is that clear? Hmm. Okay, then now tell me the answer correctly. What's your favorite snack to eat while studying? Now tell me the answer nicely, not just a direct answer. Think about it and tell me now, logically and critically think, without being too childish when giving answers. Menuka, yes, I want the answer. Spicy flavored snacks. Very good. That's good. Spicy flavored snacks. So now look how nice that answer is. Okay, it is not like biscuits. Biscuits is good for like, it's a good answer for grade 6, 7. Hi, Hate Hitiana, you can just say what's your favorite snack to eat while studying? Biscuits. Okay, but when it comes to your level, now you all are adult students. So then you need to come up with an answer that's very specific. So now Menuka told a spicy flavored snacks, and that's really nice. Okay, very good. That's how you need to develop yourself. Okay. So when doing your speaking test also, always remember, don't give the answer like only biscuits or chocolates or like or drinks. No, you need to be specific always. Okay, fine, nice. Then we have a nice task today. That's a video. Okay, so I know that we haven't watched a video recently, so I have included a video today. You are going to watch this video that is only for 2 minutes. Okay, so 2 minutes and 4 seconds also there. Okay, you know that, right? Minutes in the sense minute, seconds in the sense tappara, right? Okay, seconds. SECONDS. Seconds means tappara. Okay, so now we are going to listen to this video, and after that, you have to write what you understood from what she said. Okay, so now you are going to watch this video. After watching the video, you have to write a sentence uh, about what you understood. Okay, yes, or like you don't need to write many sentences there, only come up with one sentence. Okay, only write one sentence. This is what I understood from this video. Don't think a lot about grammar, spellings, and like just remember this is what I understood and write it. Okay, are the instructions clear? Are you ready to watch the video? Yes, girls and boy. Yes. Two girls with a boy. Okay, ready, understood. Okay, nice. Then we will watch this video. This is really nice, huh? Okay, and subtitles also there. I mean, then you don't need to work very hard to understand it. Titles also there. So if you feel like I can't understand it, what you need to do is focus on the subtitles given here. Okay, so this is only for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to play it now. This is nice. Look at her accent, and that's really nice to listen. Okay, yeah, let's see. So while listening, you have to write down the things you understood. Okay, and if you can't understand what she is telling, then at least try to write words. Okay, at least try to write words and then make meaning. Okay, I will tell it in Sinhala also. Video එක බලන ගමන් තේරුණේම නැත්තම් what you can do is write down the words that she is speaking here. එයා කතා කරන words ටික අරගෙන then you have to make meaning. පොඩි sentence එකක් හදාන්න. That's what you need to do. Okay, so now I'm going to play this video. Everyone should write a sentence within 5 minutes. Okay, yes, now listen to this.
Some parents do everything in their power to mitigate screen harms at home, but then their children go to school and they experience hours of screen time in the guise of educational technology, or EdTech. Whether that's in the form of iPads and Alexa voice assistants for nursery school children, learning systems like PowerSchool in primary school, or Google Classroom on secondary school devices, who has proven that this deluge of screen education is what's best for our children? No one has. If we step back and view this state of affairs through a compassionate lens, it's fairly understandable. Let's wave aside the fact that only 7% of UK edtech companies have conducted randomised controlled trials and just 12% have used third-party certification. Let's put these pesky facts aside. At the beginning, these products seemed futuristically exciting. Well-intentioned schools spent fortunes buying and implementing the latest software and trained their teachers in how to use it. And some of the tools, like No More Marking, have been helpful for teachers. But now we have better data on how tech is impacting pupils, so we must press pause and, in many cases, rewind. The Karolinska Institute in Sweden recently published research concluding that there's clear scientific evidence that tools impair rather than enhance learning. Sweden has taken note and been the first country to kick tech out of the classroom, reinvesting in books, paper and pens. They had the courage to admit that EdTech was a failed experiment. Bill Gates himself said that devices have a lousy record in the classroom. Mark Zuckerberg went to a tech-free school in Boston. Steve Jobs didn't let his own children use iPads. UNESCO says moderation should be the key word relating to classroom tech use. The OECD found that most EdTech has not delivered the academic benefits once promised, and that students who use computers very frequently at school do a lot worse in most learning outcomes. Global test scores in maths, science and reading are plummeting. I've personally spoken to teachers in British state schools who've acknowledged that classroom tech has hampered the progress of many of their pupils, and the huge boom in tutoring among private school children points to the fact that they're not learning well in school either. So why are we getting so overexcited about EdTech here in Britain? Why are we outsourcing executive function skills to a computer? Why are we allowing exam boards to take every subject online by 2030? All the emerging research should generate a pulling up of the drawbridge rather than the open-armed embrace that we're seeing.
Okay, so that's all about the video. Okay, I'm not going to play it twice. What's your idea? Do we need to play it twice? Or you understood it to some extent? You don't need to understand almost all the words that she spoke here to understand the meaning. Okay, so that's about, you just need to, I mean, like get the keywords and find the key meaning, and that's enough. You don't need to focus on almost all the difficult words that she told here. Okay? Yes. So, do we need to play it another time or is it enough? What's your idea? Send me a happy emoji if you need one more time to listen to this. No need. Yes. Yes, Menuka, Nitmi, and Sachini. Yes. That's up to you to decide. I'm telling you now, you can just come up with your suggestions and your answers. There is no such thing like you can't tell what you feel. Okay? Yes. You try to give me your suggestions. What do you feel? You need to listen. You need to have the second listening. No need. Oh, are you searching happy emojis? Okay, so no. Then just type. Then just type your answer. You need or not. Okay, so yeah, everyone has to write a sentence. Okay, yes, everyone has to write a sentence. Now, yeah, okay, so yes, now I'm getting sentences. Menuka, start writing, and Sachini, I want a sentence from you too. Let me, you better write another one. Okay, so now, like writing only one sentence, ne? No, no, no. Yes, one is enough, but I think it's better if you can write another one, no? Yes, right. You are following what am I saying to the point. You are very honest, ne? The too honest. If I ask you to write only one sentence, no, that's only one. Like, yes, quickly write another sentence. Okay, this is what Netmi wrote. That's about, she's telling about online education and the impact of children. Okay, the impact of online education, no? Okay, the impact of online education on children. Okay, yes, yeah, that is there. Good, it is a good answer. So what she wrote is correct. She is talking about actually online education. Okay, let's keep it like that. Okay, and the impact of online education on children. Nice. Sachini, she says use of technology in the schools to students learning. Huh, okay. So that's about she says using technology, no? Okay, so this is your point. That's about okay, fine, technology. Yes. How to use online platform for learning and what are the impact of that? Okay, so that's from Menuka. Impact in the sense effect, right? Balapam. Very good. Other thing is, and the more screen time is not good for children, huh? Okay, so like she's telling again that that's about more screen time is not good for children, no? Okay, I'm just making it like this. It's not good for children. So these are the things that you told me after watching the video. Okay, so there are some simple mistakes in your sentences, but I'm not focusing on those things now. Okay, fine. Yes, but anyway, I'm happy that you have written something after listening to the video. That means you understood it to some extent. That's nice. Okay, so what all of you wrote here, they are correct. Okay, so I have to admit that it has some relation to what she told. Yes, so actually, what she was talking about is something related to ed tech. Okay, that is the topic now. Ed tech, technology, an online tool. So that's what she discussed here. And she has included some actually, like when you listen to it, I'm very sure that you have some difficult words. Okay, so I found this is for you. Okay, so I found here 15 difficult words, and now we are going to do this. Okay, so we are not going to do like you are not going to answer all these. So first five, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so this one it is done by Menuka. A, B, C, D, E done by Menuka. Then other part, F, G, H, I, J, that is done by Sachini. Okay. And the last part will be Netmi's part. K, L, M, N, O. So this is Netmi. Okay. So now quickly do. Okay. So you have five there. So this is for Menuka. Okay. Then the other part is for Sachini. That is F2J. Okay. And the last part is for Netmi. That is K2O. Okay. Yes. I'm going to give you 6 minutes to do this. Okay. Now do this quickly. No matter. Like I don't. I mean, you can't be 100% perfect because some words are somewhat harder. So you just try to guess the meaning and write. Okay. Yes. That's what you need to do. Guess the words and write. I will teach you all these words. You first guess the meaning and write. So now it's 8:07. I'm giving time till 8. 40 or 15? Yes, you have 8 minutes. Yes, I will be giving 8 minutes to you because some words are hard. Okay? Yes. Don't search it. Don't search the words in Google. You use your knowledge. You use your current knowledge and try your best to find it. Okay? That's what you need to do. Guess. Always try to guess. That is a nice thing. Okay, if not, you are just typing it in ChatGPT or type it in Google and finding the answer. Like, avoid using those methods. Just use your knowledge and guess and then write. Then you can understand now, okay, so this is this and this is my level. It's easy for you to guess it. We have another one. Dilini also there. Dilini, you just joined or were you there before? No, right? You just joined. I couldn't see you. Were you there? Yes, yeah, yeah. Good evening. You just joined. Then the join only. That's fine. Okay, so like Dilini, you can guess the meaning. Actually, you didn't watch the video. So Menuka, Sachini and Nitmi, so we watched the video. So you missed the video, Dilini. What you can do is Hmm. Okay. So you try your best to like guess the meaning. Like I'm not giving you anything because you missed the video. It's somewhat harder then. Okay. So you try to find out the answers. I mean, you guess the mean. Like if not, I will give you the chance. 1 to 5, you also can do. Okay. So Menuka is also finding answers. You can also find answers now from 1 to 5. Yes. All the words are very simple, huh? I mean, not the words actually, the meanings are very simple here. The definitions are very simple. I have written it simply. Very brave behavior, poor in quality, not good. So you can just guess the meaning correctly. Okay? Falling quickly or falling suddenly. To improve or make better. මොකනෝ හරි දෙයක් improve කරනවා. That's it. නේ? Many times. Okay? So to reduce something, අඩු කරනවා, to reduce something. Okay? Then, yeah, time is spent using screens like phones or computers. What do we call? Yes. Okay, quickly do. Okay, Netmi has Netmi has done the task. She finished the task. Okay, others have 4 minutes to complete. If you finish, quickly send me some happy emojis, students. Okay. Yes, you have 3 minutes. Okay, Danda. I haven't got any happy emojis. I'm not really happy about this. Does that mean that? What does your silence say? Silence says it's too hard and I'm not able to do it. Is that so? It's too hard and it's too tricky. Don't make these kind of activities. Do you feel like that? Okay. Danda. Okay. Hope you have finished. Okay. Yes, Sachini, you also did, and Nitmi also did. How about Menuka also done? Samil also there, ne? Okay. Samil after a long time. Yes. Samila, good evening. Samila, I need to tell something. Samila has to do the formative test and send it to me. Okay. Yes. Samila, you haven't done the formative test, right? Karina Hani, you haven't done the formative test. Okay. Yes, so do the formative test and send it to me whenever you are free. Whenever you are free in the sense, at least within this week, complete the test and send me. Okay, all the others have done it. So, yes, do it. Uh-uh. Yes, that's compulsory. And I need to give you something as well. That is, I told this at the very beginning of the class. Now I'm again telling. So we have only 2 days to do the classes. That means we have only 29th and 2nd to do the classes. That's 24 days. Okay, so we finished now. This is the 22nd day of the class. So we have finished a lot. And other thing is you will be having the exam or the test on 13th and 15th. I will be telling you all the details about the test, and your certificate will be issued somewhere in May, probably fourth week or third week of May. After completing the exam, you can have your certificate. Okay, so probably within May you will be able to have your certificate. Okay, yes, and that's all about it. And if you have any doubts, just drop a message through WhatsApp or just ask at any time. Yeah, okay, that's what I want to tell you again. Fine. So now we will be discussing the answers. First, I want the answers from Menuka. Menuka sent me the answers. Okay. Netmi also sent me. Sachini just sent me a happy emoji. That means you have answers with you, right? Okay. Dilni also, I think you also finished the task. Okay. Samila, just listen since you just joined the class. Okay. First one is, now we know that we watched the video. Okay. So the video is related to edtech and those kind of things. Okay. And after watching the video, I ask you to do this task. Okay. So the first one is use money again for something useful or new. Okay. So when we think about this answer, like if not, we will go through the word by word. Okay. So just think about the word mitigate. Okay. So mitigating in the sense that's about reduce something. Okay. Reduce something harmful or negative. That is the meaning of mitigate. So we have the term here. Yes, this one. Okay, so this is the answer. Mitigating means reducing something harmful. Okay, අහිතකර දෙයක් reduce කරනවා, අඩු කරලා දානවා. That's the meaning of mitigate. We need to mitigate the garbage problem. So garbage problem is something negative or something harmful. So then we need to mitigate it. Mitigating in the sense trying to reduce it. අඩු කරනවා. Okay, that's the meaning. අවම කරනවා. That's it. Not අඩු කරනවා. Better to say අවම කරනවා. Okay, that's mitigating. Okay, then screen time. Screen time means that's about the time that you spent using screens like phones or computers. Okay, so she was telling about screen time. You listen to her speech. Okay, and screen time means the time you spent using screens. So most of the times that may be your mobile phone or smartphone. That's the screen time. You can just say my screen time is too large. Okay, actually, I use my phone every time, so I think I need to reduce my screen time. So look how the sentences can be made. I need to reduce. අඩු කරන්න ඕන screen time එක. Okay, that's the meaning of the term screen time. Then edtech. Edtech in the sense that's about like ed means education. Ed means education. Tech means technology. Okay, so that's simply we can write it as edtech. So that is about use of technology in education. Okay, so use of technology in education, we can write it as edtech. Okay, so edtech, using technology in education, just like what we do, no? Okay, so now you are using your phones or something like an. So when I ask you to write something, you use Google Doc or something. So that's about using technology in education. As she told earlier, that is EdTech. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the other one is pesky. What is the meaning of pesky? That day I told you nice terms like that. Day I told you fussy, picky. Okay. And also don't be fussy. Okay. So these terms I told you, ne? Picky. moody, drowsy. So there are nice terms like that. So today we have a word called, what is the term? We have, yes, pesky. Okay, so pesky. Pesky facts or something, but we will write as pesky. Okay, what's the meaning of the term pesky? If you say pesky, that is about annoying. Okay, pesky facts in the sense the facts that are annoying or inconvenient. That is the meaning. Pesky. Annoying in the sense එච්චර වැදගත් නැති. Okay, that's it. Facts that are annoying or inconvenient. That is about අපිට ඕන නැති facts. Okay, ඕන නැති තොරතුරු. Pesky facts. So you don't come up with pesky facts in the sense ඕන නැති facts එක්ක එන්න එපා. Pesky facts. Okay. Other thing is just right there, annoying facts. Then we have step back. It is a phrasal verb. So we have learned a lot of phrasal verbs. The meaning of step back. A step back in the sense of students, that is about take a break. Okay. A step back means take a break or stop being involved. Okay. මොකුත් සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ කිසිම දෙයකට. I want to step back. So now I'm telling you, students, we have an event and it is organized by this company or something, and I feel like actually I need your suggestions as well. So please give me your suggestions. You can say, I'm very sorry, like I need to step back. That's about I don't like to involve. මම ඒකට එන්න කැමති නැහැ. Involve වෙන්න කැමති නැහැ. That's the meaning of step back. I want to step back in the sense I do not involve. I don't like it. Okay. Then other thing is we have futuristic. That is something you know. Futuristic in the sense belonging to the future. අනාගතයට අයිති වෙන. Okay, futuristic means it belongs to future. For example, you can say we need to have a lot of futuristic ideas. Futuristic ideas in the sense ideas that are related to future. Okay, future එකට අදාළ වෙන ideas. Futuristic. We need to be futuristic means අපි අනාගතය ගැන හිතන්න ඕන, right? හිතලා වැඩ කරන්න ඕන. We need to be futuristic or like something. Yeah. Okay. Another thing is rewind. That is something you know. Rewinding in the sense return to an earlier time or part. That's about rewind. Okay. Enhance means it is about improve or make better. Okay, that is the meaning of like improve. This is something you know, right? Okay, so like enhance. Enhance is another term for improving or developing. Okay, you can say, I want to enhance my skills related to English. That means I want to improve or I want to develop. Okay, yes. Okay, I will send it, Samila. Wait, give me 1 second. If not, I will forget it. Yeah. Yes, I have sent it. Okay. Plus the other thing, we have reinvesting. Okay, so reinvesting means that's about like we can say use money again for something useful or like new. Okay, reinvest means I invest karana. Okay, especially money. If we invest money for something useful or something new, we can just say reinvesting. Okay, reinvesting, investing, reinvesting. Okay, and the other thing is poor in quality or not good. Okay, so what is the answer? Poor in quality or not good? Yes, lousy. Lousy is another term that you can learn, a very small and nice word like pesky. We can write lousy there. Lousy means that is about, not good. හොඳ නැති. That is it. Lousy. So don't focus on lousy devices. That's about poor in quality. ඒ කියන්නේ quality එක හරිම poor. That is about some online devices are very lousy in quality, no? That's about very lousy. Okay, ඒ වගේ quality එක හරිම අඩුයි. That's the meaning of lousy. Okay, so use these terms. When you want to talk about something that has low quality, you can just say, that is lousy. Okay, and pesky means that's about like, the facts that are annoying. Okay, හොඳ නැති facts. Okay, then other one is we have what we missed. Frequently. Frequently means that's about many times. Nitarama. Frequently. That's the answer. Nitarama. So she was telling all these things, right? So now you need to remember when she is speaking, look at the words that she has used. As I told you earlier, so it is better if we use phrasal verbs when we speak because they make the language beautiful. So she has used the term step back as a phrasal verb. Okay. And other thing is look at those simple words pesky, lousy. They also make language beautiful. Okay. So yes, low quality things we can say lousy. Okay. Then other one is remove or force something to leave. So that is what is the meaning? Remove or kick out. So that is another phrasal verb, right? Kick out in the sense that's it. Kick out. Kick out means you can just say remove something. Okay. Or force someone to leave. You can say like something like what can we say? Uh, kick out කරනවා. So normally it is about forcefully කාව හරි අයින් කරලා දානවා. Okay? Yes, kick out. That is also a phrasal verb. Okay, බලෙන් අයින් කරනවට තමයි the meaning of kick out. Yes. You want me to write a sentence using kick out? Okay, let's write. Yes. For example, we can say he was kicked out of school for cheating. Okay. Yes, you can write. If not, we can write they kick me out of the school. Or if not, they kick me out of the swimming club. Swimming club එකෙන් අයින් කරලා දැම්මා. Swimming club because I didn't pay them. Okay, මම pay කරපු නැති නිසා they kick me out of the swimming club. So that is it. Kick me out in the sense that's about බලෙන් එලවලා දාන. That's it. They kick me out of the swimming club because I didn't pay them. Okay. So that's the meaning of kick out. That is also a phrasal verb. Step back, kick out, just like call off, hand over. Okay. So that's it. Then falling or falling quickly or suddenly, we can say plummeting. Plummeting in the sense, ඉක්මනට මොනවා හරි දෙයක් වැටෙනවා. That's about like, for example, this is like, I think I have taught you this term. Hope you can remember when I was teaching you line like the graphs and those. So this is about plummeting. Like plummeting in the sense, it quickly falls down. එකපාරටම quickly the numbers or the amount or anything, it falls down. We called it as plummeting. You can say in 2009, all the products we can see they plummeted. That's about like plummeted. Suddenly it falls down. Okay, so this is the meaning of plummeting. Okay, so it is just like decreasing අඩු වෙනවට falling quickly or suddenly. හැබැයි ඉක්මනට අඩු වෙනවා falling quickly or suddenly. Okay, then we have another one, very brave behavior. So very brave behavior means courage. Okay, courage එක. We need to have a lot of courage to do something. In the sense, it is like dedication, unandu, so something like that. Okay, dhairya. Sorry, the correct term is dhairya. That's the meaning of courage. Okay, so these are the words, and the last word is the process of paying someone outside your company to do work. Okay, that is outsourcing. Okay, outsourcing. I will explain the term. Okay, so just write now, and then after that, I will explain the meaning of outsourcing because it's somewhat, something important. Okay, so yeah, you finish now. Outsourcing in the sense of students, it can be seen lot in business practices. So that is about think about one company. So that particular company hires another company or hires another individual outside the organization to perform the task. Okay, if I tell it in Sinhala, එක company එකක් මොකක් හරි වැඩක් කරගන්න වෙනම company එකක් හරි වෙන company එකක ඉන්න කෙනෙක් හරි අරගෙන work එකක් කරනවා. So that is the meaning of outsourcing. Okay, to perform the task, like that is about hiring another company. Hiring another company or hiring another individual to perform the task or handle operations or to provide services or to do anything. Okay, so getting the help. So that's the meaning of outsourcing there. Okay. So I can write a sentence related to outsourcing. This is something that we can see in business, no, most of the times. Okay. So we can say our school, we will write about a school today. Okay. Yes, we will, yes, your school time. And by just recollecting the memories of a school time, we'll write our school may outsource its cleaning services to a private cleaning company. So that is it. Okay, so we can write like that. Our school may outsource Karavi, its cleaning services. It's called a cleaning services sticker. Private cleaning company kakata outsource karana. That's about giving the chance for them to work. Okay, as I told you earlier, hiring another company or another individual. Okay, so that's the meaning. So now, we discussed all these 15 terms that they were in the video. So actually, some of you haven't watched the video, so you missed it. But better to go through the video again when you have time. Then you will understand the words easily because these words are not just words; they were uttered by a particular person. You better go through it. That's 2 minutes video. Okay. So look, it's just a 2 minutes video and look how many things we have learned so far. Okay, these are the words: reinvest, pesky, lousy, rewind, screen time, edtech, courage, mitigate, step back, frequently, enhance, outsourcing, hiring another company or individual, kick out from the job, okay, leave. බලෙන් අයින් කරලා දානවා. අස් කරනවා. That's it. Plummeting, so that's about falling very quickly. And futuristic, those who are thinking a lot about future plus belongs to the future. Okay, looking like it in the sense thinking a lot about future. Look like waiting for that, futuristic. Okay, so the two phrasal verbs are step back and kick out. You know, phrasal verb is made by using the verb and a preposition or a small word. So this is that. And the small kind of that words are pesky and lousy. Okay, lousy means low quality. Pesky means annoying. Okay, that's the meaning of pesky. Do I need to tell something? See, like pesky, not clear. Lousy and low quality. Pesky, like they are informal words. Huh? I can talk about, okay, I can write something. These pesky mosquitoes, they are troubling me. These pesky mosquitoes are troubling me. Pesky mosquitoes කියන්නේ mosquitoes හරිම annoying නේ. හරිම කරදරයක් නේ. So then I can tell it like these pesky mosquitoes are troubling me. මට trouble එකක්. Pesky. Pesky in the sense these are like they are very pesky people. If you say pesky people, that's about very troublesome or annoying people. Pesky. That's annoying. Okay. Annoying කියන්නේ කරදර කරනවට. Yes, you can tell. Annoying, that's annoying කියන්නේ it's like a problem or it's like a trouble for you. Okay? Yes, annoying. A-double-N-O-Y-I-N-G. Annoying in the sense that's about troublesome. කරදරයක් විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දැනෙන්නේ සමහර දේවල්. So that's annoying. You can say that is troublesome and pesky. Okay, so these are the words we learned so far. I'm erasing this part. Okay, so you better go through the video again, students. Those who missed it, that's compulsory. Then you can understand what we did. Okay, nice. Then we are moving on to, so now do you have any questions about this part? Are all the 15 words clear or do you have any doubts? Doubts there? No doubts there. Everyone? Okay. Inconvenient වැදගත් නැහැ. Yes. No. Like not වැදගත් නැහැ. Convenient in the sense පහසුයි. Okay, if you say convenient, that means like කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, inconvenient in the sense අපහසුයි. කරන්න බෑ. Okay, that's the meaning. Convenient means පහසුයි. That is okay. You can do that. Inconvenient, no, that's not that much of easy to do. Inconvenient. Okay, is that clear now? Not වැදගත් or something, students. We can't say වැදගත් for inconvenient. Better to say like පහසු, easy, that thing. Inconvenient කියන difficult කියන එක. අමාරුයි කියන. Convenient in the sense easy. Remember it like this. Easy and difficult. Convenient, inconvenient. Okay. If you say the task is okay and convenient, like that's convenient. Okay, that's about that's easy. That's somewhat easy for me to do. Okay, got it, ne? Okay, nice. Then we'll move on to diplomatic language. That is something we have to do today. That is compulsory for us. And yes, so then we have to do some exercise. And then we have a speaking task. Okay, so let's start with diplomatic language. So, first one is, this game is for you. You can do this alone, no? I'm not going to do it with you. After teaching diplomatic language, you go through this link and you try to find the correct answer. Okay, that's for you. So, what is diplomatic language? Okay, so you know that in English we have some parts. So, diplomatic language is another part that we need to remember because as professionals, because now you are going to be professionals in the future. Neither you are not going to be students. So then you are going to be professionals. You may work in companies, sometimes foreign companies or something. Okay. So yes. Yeah, no, just imagine you work as a kind of CEO in a company or somewhere. How good it is to see. Okay, then you need to know diplomatic language. It is all about like, I mean, you are not going to be rude to students. Okay, for example, sometimes people use language in a very different way. Okay, so have you ever felt sad or like, sad or somewhat inconvenient or uncomfortable? Yes. Have you ever felt uncomfortable listening to another person's compliment or comment? Have you ever felt uncomfortable after listening to a comment? Have you ever felt like that? Uncomfortable වෙලා තියෙනවද කවුරු හරි කිව්ව දෙයකින්? Yes. Have you ever felt uncomfortable? I have felt actually. Yes. Sometimes. Okay. I also experience the same thing. Sometimes what the people say that will make us sad. Okay. For example, sometimes people using language in a very rude way. Rude in the sense that's about දරුණු විදිහට. And sometimes some people use language in a very, impolite way. Impolite in the sense polite නැති විදිහට. විනීත නැති විදිහට sometimes people use language. For example, if I tell you, you leave the class now. You like you joined late, so I can't teach you now. You leave the class. So look how rude my language is. Okay, so that is about rude language. And somewhat impolite because I don't have any, how can I say you leave the class now and you are late and that's it without knowing the context of the person. Okay, so there should be a reason why the students get late sometimes. So then it's somewhat impolite. Okay, so but there is a way of telling impolite things in a polite way. Okay, so for example, that is diplomatic language. Okay, so that means we need to be very polite when we are discussing something in professional settings. Okay, so to maintain good relationships with people, we need to use language in a very polite way, especially English. Okay, if you want to make good relationships with your co-workers in the sense ඔයාලත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන අය, so then we need to be very polite. අපිට if it is English, then if it is Sinhala also very same, but the thing like now we are dealing with English, so then we need to be very polite. So now when I'm talking to you, you don't feel distance, ne? Even though like we are doing this online and you haven't seen me physically and I also haven't seen you physically, and yes, so that's there, but still we can like we can talk, and I feel like you are very familiar to me, and I don't know, you also might feel like I'm very familiar to you. Okay, so that is like that. That means we can do a lot of things through language. So one thing that we can use to make relationships with people is diplomatic language. Okay, so diplomatic language means we are not going to make anyone sad. Okay, we are not going to make anyone sad or upset using our language. Okay, so look at the way how people make other people upset using language. Okay, and how other people making another person sad using language. That is not what we are dealing with. Okay, so diplomatic language is something very nice, very polite, and if you practice diplomatic language, you can win the hearts of many people. Okay, so that's why you feel like Kani. So that person is really nice and very good. So that's because of language. Okay, so that's what I'm going to teach you today. How to use diplomatic language when you are speaking or when you are dealing with another person. Okay, hope you understood the meaning of diplomatic language. Is that clear? It is a very big concept, but I told it very, I use simple English to explain it. Is that clear now? Okay. Clear. You got an understanding about what is diplomatic language? You got it, right? That is about not making another person sad or upset, and be polite or being polite when using language. That is it. Okay. Fine. Now we'll move on to this. I will be teaching you 5 steps there to practice diplomatic language. 4 steps. No, 5 steps. I have included mainly like the major. There are many, but I included only 5 there. Okay, so now first one is listen and be understanding. That is necessary. Okay. For example, never say this is wrong. Never say I disagree. Okay, so for example, I'm telling you something wrong. Okay, මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට වැරදි දෙයක් කියනවා. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලෝ කියනවා I disagree. මම නම් ඔකට agree වෙන්නේ නැහැ. I disagree. Okay, but that is not diplomatic language. Diplomatic language means you are trying to tell it in a very nice way. How to tell I disagree in a nice way, students? How to tell? I disagree. That is what you feel. මං එකට කැමති නැහැ. මම එකඟ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. That's the meaning නේද? I agree, I disagree. Agree in the sense you එකඟ වෙනවා. Disagree means එකඟ වෙන්නේ නැහැ. So how to tell I disagree in a polite way? Yes. Yeah, how can you say? Is there a way that you can use diplomatic language here to say I disagree? You have. Okay, so these are the methods that you can use. If you want to say I disagree, you can say I see what you mean. ඔයා කියන දේ මට තේරෙනවා. I see what you mean, but I have a different idea. Look, it is nice, no? But I have a different idea about this. This is diplomatic language. You are not telling something directly, or not telling something negative there. So you are promoting positivity in diplomatic language. Okay, so you do not include any negative words or no words there. You tell no in a polite way. You say, I see what you mean, කියන දේ මට තේරෙනවා, but I have a different idea. මට තියෙන වෙනම idea එක. You don't say directly I disagree. එකපාරටම කියන්නේ නැහැ මම කැමති නැහැ. I disagree කියලා. Okay? So when you deal with your clients or one day, or when you deal with your teachers, or when you deal with your like you have internships and those kind of things also there. So it is better if you use diplomatic language. Okay, you can say, I see what you mean, but I have a different idea. If not, you can say, I agree up to a point. That's about I agree up to a point කියන්නේ ටිකක් දුරට agree. Okay, I agree to a point. If not, you can say, I agree to some extent. To some extent in the sense ටිකක් දුරට. Okay, I agree to some extent or to a point, but I have a different idea. That's it. The language, like this language is very nice if you practice. Okay, that is a good thing, that if you want to delete negativity, you can just use this thing as well. You can say, I agree up to some point or to some extent, but not totally. හැබැයි හොඳටම නෙවෙයි. That's it. But not totally. You can just write, but not totally. මුළුමනින්ම නෙවෙයි. හොඳටම නෙවෙයි. I agree to some extent, but not totally. Okay, hope you understood what I told. That is about like if you want to say I disagree, or if you want to tell something negative, just tell it in a very different way, in a positive way. Okay, telling something negative in a positive way. Okay, negatively කියන්න ඕන දේකුත් positive විදිහට කියන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, that is diplomatic language without making the person upset. Then, for example, look at this. I see what you mean, but I think 20% might be a bit too much. Can you see there? I see what you mean. ඒ වුණාට මං හිතනවා 120ක් කියන්නේ a bit too much, ගොඩක් වැඩි. Okay? It might put them off. So that is it. This is something extra. You can just tell it like that. Okay? So you see, I think what you mean, but you use but there. Okay? You have to practice it. Okay? So this is how you have to use the first one. That's about listen and then use I see what you mean, or agree to some extent or something. Okay. And the second point is say the magic word sorry. Okay. So what are the ways that we can use sorry? So there are three main things, that is to interrupt, to apologize, to show you don't understand, or to disagree. Okay. For there, if like use sorry when you want to interrupt. Interrupt in the sense when you want to like disturb. Okay, when you want to disturb someone. For example, now I'm teaching you. Like then you can't just ask the questions. So there is a way you can just ask, sorry to interrupt. Okay, that is the meaning of like, you can just ask first, sorry to interrupt or sorry to disturb. What is the answer for this question? මේ question එකට answer එක මොකක්ද? You are not asking what is the answer for this question. Okay, if you directly ask what is the answer for this question without using sorry to interrupt, that's not diplomatic language. Okay, that is very direct name. But if you use sorry to interrupt, what is the answer for this question? Okay, and you are going to meet manager. Okay, then you can just tell him, sorry to interrupt, can I have this file? Okay, so without directly asking, can I have this file? You can ask, sorry to interrupt. Okay, so like say this word, use this word, and use sorry when you want to apologize. Samawa ganidi, that's something you know. Then to show you don't understand, තේරුම් නැති දෙයක් අහද්දි, then you can say, sorry, I didn't get it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't get it in the sense මට ඒක තේරුනේ නැහැ. Sorry, I didn't get it. Or sorry, I didn't understand your point. වගේ point එක මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Sorry, I didn't get it, or I didn't understand it. It's not clear to me. You can say. Okay. When you want to disagree also, you can say sorry. I don't really agree. Okay. So the examples are given here. The special thing is when you want to disturb someone, and if you feel like it's a disturbance to the other person, use sorry to interrupt or sorry to bother you. That is also nice. Sorry to bother you. Bother in the sense another word for disturbing. Disturb කරනවට. Sorry to bother you at this time. මේ වෙලාවේ කරදර කරනවට sorry. That is this නේ. Sorry to bother you at this time, but what is tomorrow's plan? හෙට plan එක මොකක්ද? What is tomorrow's plan? Sorry to bother you at this time, but what is tomorrow's plan? That is diplomatic language. You can ask it, what is tomorrow's plan? That is very direct. It is not diplomatic. But if you use this part before that, that becomes very polite and nice. Okay? Hope you understood what I said now, especially when you are dealing with someone like who is having higher rank than you. So it is better to use these kind of terms. Okay? So then they will have, I mean, they think you as a kind of very polite and good person. We can do that through language. Okay? Yes. Then hope you understood how to use this. Then, so like for example, you are dropping me a message at around 11 p.m. Okay, රෑ 11ට විතර message එකක් දානවා answer එකක් අහලා. Then you can just tell, sorry to bother you at this time. What is the answer for 12th question? That's it, ne? So that makes the language beautiful without just asking what is the answer for question number 12. The person feels very angry, ne? Okay, but if you ask like in a very polite way, that's somewhat okay. Okay, yes, then use little words to soften your statements. In English, we have some little words, podi words තියනවා. We can add them in the middle. Look at this. You don't say, I don't like it. මං කැමති නෑ. If you say, I don't really like it, that's nice. So this is a little word that you can make your language soft. ඔයාගේ language එක soft කරන්න, මෘදු කරන්න, you can use little words there. Okay? So they are not negative. Another thing is, can I say something? මට පොඩි දෙයක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? You can just say, can I just say something? Okay, so really, just, I didn't catch that. මට ඒක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. You can say, I didn't quite catch that. Okay, so these are some little words you can use in English to make your language soft. ඔයාගේ language එක soft කරන්න, you can use these terms. Really, just, and quiet. Okay, I have explained you how to use really, just, and quiet, but I will explain it today also. We'll do an exercise. Okay, so now you need to remember like always use little words when you are speaking. Okay, so that is something, I mean, that makes your language beautiful for sure. You practice it first. Okay, I'm very sure that it is a kind of nice practice to your life. I use them most of the times. Yes, sometimes I'm asking, please do this exercise. If I tell it like, please do this exercise. So that is very direct, right? If I ask our students, can we just do this exercise? No. Okay, that's it, no? Okay, so that is all about like making the language soft by using little words. Okay, so really, just, quiet, and those kind of words can be used, especially. Give me one. Good. Yes. So what can we do is, we can do this. That's about really, just, quiet. So you can use these terms whenever you are speaking in English. Okay, use simple terms always. Little words. Okay. Fine. So we'll focus on the other activity. Now you have to use little words when you are speaking. That is necessary. And use sorry. Okay. Yes. Yeah. This is the task. Okay, now guess the meaning of these utterances. The movie was fairly good, but it could have been better. What's the meaning of fairly? Okay, yes, you write this quickly. Okay, fairly, just, and here just, quiet, little, perhaps. You try to figure out the meaning. Tell me it in Sinhala. Okay, so the movie was fairly good, but it could have been better. So what's the Sinhala meaning? Just think about it and tell me. Yes. Okay, Sinhala meaning is okay. If I tell the movie was good, so then the movie was good. Movie ka hondai. But if I say the movie was fairly good, what does that mean? Okay, I finished my homework and I just finished my homework. Okay, the test was difficult, but we use a small word there. The test was quite difficult. Other thing is, I am tired today, but I am a little tired today. So, what is the impact of these small words, or what is the effect of these words? That's what you need to tell me. Hmm. Everyone. So, I'm giving the things. So, A is for Dilini. Dilini need to come up with A. Then B is for Nithmi. Okay. C is for Samila. And D is for Sachini. E is for Menuka. Okay. And perhaps C is for, that's for me. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, quickly do. Ah, no. Yes, six in the sense with meaning. Okay, okay, fine, fine. Yes. Yeah. Last one, I will do that. So, the other parts, you have to tell me the answer. Type it in Sinhala or like Singlish or like actually Singlish in the sense that is Singaporean English. But people think it like Singlish means. I also sometimes, but when I say Singlish, that is not Sinhala plus English. Singlish means like, what do you mean by Singlish? Singlish means that is Singaporean English. Okay, Singlish කියලා කියන්නේ සිංගප්පූරුවේ use කරන English වලට. Okay, yes, that is a variety of English, spoken English used in Singapore. Okay, yes. You think Sinhala plus English? No, no, that's a, like that is also correct. Like, but generally Singlish කියන්නේ Singaporean English එක, spoken English එකක්. Okay, spoken English that is used in Singapore. Okay, Sri Lankan also fine. Like we call Sinhala plus English also fine, but Singaporean English also we call Singlish, and we have Konglish also. Oh, like I can't remember students now. Yes, Konglish, no? Okay. Konglish in the sense that's about Korean English. Okay, for example, Korean style English, we call Konglish there. And there are a lot of English like that. British English, American English, Singlish, Estuary English. There are types of English. Sri Lankan English. Okay. So English is a very huge thing. That's what I am telling you. That means සමහර රටවල් වල there are some varieties in Africa. They use she, and like that also they used. Okay. So like I mean, that means you don't need to think a lot about being, I mean, no, I don't understand grammar, or I don't know spellings. You don't think a lot about those when you are learning English, because try to use English always, even though you feel like I am wrong and I don't know, try to speak in English, because English is very different from, like, sometimes. Yes, as I told you earlier, there are some grammar differences between countries. Okay, අපි use කරන grammar නෙමෙයි සමහර වෙලාවට තව countries වල use කරන්නේ. So it's something different. Okay, so for example, like yes, especially African varieties are there. Yes, so they are like that. Yes, African and Pidgins and Creoles and those kind of English types they are in the world. Okay, there are types. Can you remember that the way that they pronounce the word also very differently? I have seen. Google කියන එක ඒගොල්ලෝ type කරලා they pronounce it as gulu gulu or something, no? Okay, so like pronunciation also differences there. Okay, so that is all about you try to use English. English is a kind of link language that we can use to communicate. It is not our native language, it's our second language. So use it in your way. Okay, there are no disturbances. You try to speak in English. So, yeah. Yeah, so no need to be frightened to talk in English, because it is sometimes it's different. Okay, yes. Varieties they are, that's why. Okay, fine. Have you finished the task? While listening, you have to finish it. Okay. Okay, so you wrote. Hmm. You wrote something, ne? Okay, so first one is for Netmi. No, that is for Delini. The movie was fairly good, but it could have been better. So that's what I ask you to write. Fairly. So what's the meaning of fairly? Okay. So you wrote Taramak Durata. Yes, very good. So that's it. Fairly in the sense, if you say fairly good, that is not too good. If you say the film is too good in the sense like Godak hondai. So too is also a small word that you can use. If you say the film is too good, very nice. Okay, but if you say the film was fairly good, that means like that is something okay somewhere in the middle students. Fairly කියන්නේ මැද හරියට ඉන්න somewhere in the middle. Okay, හොඳත් නෙවෙයි. නරකත් නෙවෙයි තරමක් දුරට හොඳයි. That's it. Fairly we can write somewhere in the middle. You can say the test was fairly good. Okay, ටිකක් හොඳයි. The test was fairly good in the sense අමාරුමත් නැහැ, ලේසිමත් නැහැ, but fairly good. That's the meaning. Very good, Delinia. You wrote the answer correctly. That's the meaning of fairly. And remember, there is another small word that is to. To and fairly. To means good. Kondai. Fairly in the sense taramak durat. Very good. Yes. And other thing is like I just finished my homework. This is for Netmi. I just finished. Yes. Yeah, that is about Vitarai. Okay, for example, we can say work එක කළා විතරයි. That's it. I just finished my homework. You can say ඒක කරා විතරයි. Just in the sense the meaning is that. For example, that means recently. කළා විතරයි. I just finished my homework means like it's after few seconds. Neither. I just finished my homework. The meaning is recently. Okay. You can say like I just came home. Like you are telling me I came home. Mama ගෙදර ආවා. So you can tell it very nicely. I just came home. මං ගෙදර ආවා විතරයි. I just came home. That's it. So this is also another small word you can use. Okay. Then can I just say something here? That is for Samila. Can I just say something here? So what you write? Yes, that is about can I just say? මට මොනවා හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? That's the meaning. Can I just say in the sense if you say can I say something? මට මොනවා හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? If you say can I just say something, that means like that make your language soft. Okay? That is about like you sound less forceful. Okay, that is about less forceful in the sense you can just say ගොඩාක් බල කරන්නේ නැතුව you tell. But if you say can I say something here? ඔයා බල කරලා වගේ අහනවා මට මොන හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Can I say something here? That's it. බලෙන්ම කතා කරන්න අහනවා. But if you say can I just say something here? මටත් අවස්ථාවක් දෙනවද? Are you giving me an opportunity to talk? Something like that. So it is less forceful. Okay. Yes. You politely ask an opportunity. Okay. Then Sachini, the test was quite difficult. Okay. What did Sachini write? Sachini. Yes, tikakamare. Okay. Yes, that's the meaning. So that's about the test was quite difficult. Quite in the sense the meaning is like tikak. Yes, you are correct. You can just say somewhat hard. Okay. Yes, somewhat hard. Tikak. Somewhat also the same meaning. Quiet. Quiet and somewhat are very same. If you say the test was somewhat hard, that means quite hard. Tikak amaroy. But not impossible. Huh? Okay, that means godak නෙවෙයි. If you say too hard, that is godak amaroy. But quite hard or quite difficult, that means somewhat hard. Okay. Yes. Then like if you say it is quite warm today, it is quite warm today, that means ටිකක් warm. රස්නේ. It's quite warm today, ටිකක් රස්නේ. Then මෙනුක I'm a little tired today. So the meaning of the term little tired, the same thing. Yes, good. So that is ටිකක්. Quiet and little are very same. ඒ දෙක සමානයි. Quiet and little means ටිකක්. If you say I am a little tired, please remember you can't say I am little tired. This is incorrect. Okay, a should be there. I am a little tired. Okay, that is how you have to use it. A should be there before little. නිකන් little ලියන්න බැහැ. For example, I feel a little better now. මට දැන් ටිකක් හොඳයි. I feel a little better now. Okay, always remember a should be there, and that is actually I should underline a little neda. That is not just little, a little. Is compulsory. I feel a little better. I feel a little tired. I feel a little drowsy, sleepy na. Then I feel a little hungry. Neither. I feel a little hungry. Okay, mada tikak badikini. I feel a little hungry. I feel a little sleepy. That's it. Okay. Okay, another thing is perhaps. That's for me, neither. Okay, you all have done your task very well. So perhaps in the sense, maybe. Okay, perhaps means maybe. So the meaning of that term is that is very formal. It is very formal. So maybe somewhat informal. Perhaps is formal. Perhaps the meaning is like I will write a sentence. Okay, that is he is the right person for the job. එයා තමයි job එකට හරියනම කෙනා. He's the right person for the job. I can write it like perhaps he is the right person for the job. Okay, that means I am not telling it very directly. මම directly කියන්න නැහැ. එයා තමයි job එකට හරියනම එක්කෙනා. That is the meaning of he is the right person for the job. But if I say perhaps he is the right person for the job, that means like එයා තමයි job එකට හරියනම කෙනා වගේ පේන්නේ. That is it. Okay, I am not too perfect on that. Okay කියන්නේ අර මගේ suggestion එකක් විදිහට මම ඒක කියන්නේ directly කියන්නේ නැහැ. That is the meaning of the term perhaps. Okay, hope you understood. Perhaps means maybe. Okay, yes. It is raining tomorrow. Then you can say perhaps it may be like perhaps it's raining tomorrow. Okay, or perhaps it will rain tomorrow. That is it. That means you are not too direct. You are telling perhaps it will rain tomorrow or something. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, so now again go through these simple words or the like, small words because they make your language beautiful. I'm giving you 2 minutes to go through them because that's very important. Okay, so what we discussed was fairly, just has two things there. Okay, yes. And then we discussed quiet. That means little, tikak. These are same. And then perhaps means maybe. Okay. So there are many words like that, students. So I have written here 5 there. So you have to find out what are the other small words that I can use when I'm speaking. That belongs to diplomatic language. Okay. Fairly, quiet, little, perhaps. They are nice. Okay. So good, nice, excellent. Then we are moving on to the other part. Is this clear? Do you have any doubts about small words? Any doubts? Small words that make your language soft? Okay. No doubts there. Are you all clear with what we discussed? Okay. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, nice. Then we have another task. No, not a task. That's the last one. That is avoid finger pointing statements with the word you. This is the final one. Avoid finger pointing. What is the meaning of the term finger pointing? Finger pointing means තව කෙනෙක්ට අපි ඇඟිල්ල දික් කරන්නේ. So avoid that thing. Okay? So it's not good to use always you students. හැම වෙලේම ඔයා කියන එක avoid finger pointing. Okay, finger pointing, don't finger point at me in the sense මට ඇඟිල්ල දික් කරන්න එපා කියන්නේ. That's the meaning of finger point. So you can use, I mean, you can avoid using you there. You can use I or we instead of you. You වෙනුවට I or we use කරන්න පුළුවන්. For example, you don't understand me. Okay, මාව තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. So you can say, perhaps I am not making myself clear. Okay, you didn't explain this point. ඔයා මේක explain කරේ නැහැ. You can tell, you කියන්නේ නැතුව, I didn't understand this point. Okay, so that is about you are not finger pointing anyone, but you being somewhat very polite using I or we there. For example, we didn't understand this point. Okay, you need to give us a better price. අපිට හොඳ මිලක් දෙන්න ඕන. We are looking for a better price. Can you see how the language changed there? Okay, you are not going to finger point anyone there using you, especially when you are dealing with an academic setting, or if it is a kind of company or like a professional setting. Avoid finger pointing. Okay, finger pointing ගොඩාක් avoid කරන්න ඕන. You have to just use I or we there. It is better to use we because that if it is a kind of teamwork, then you have to use we there. Okay, so practice those kind of things. Don't always say you didn't do this and you send me this. Okay, you send me this, you can just say like actually I didn't receive that. මට හම්බුනේ නැහැ. Okay, you didn't send this. Okay, you are telling to your coworker you didn't send this. ඔයා මේක එවලා තිබුණේ නැහැ. You can say I didn't receive this. මට මේක ආවේ නැහැ. Look, same thing neither, same meaning, but you tell it in a very different way. So this is how you can make the other person understand that you are very polite. Okay, so this is diplomatic language. So practice this. Okay, even most of the people, they are practicing this. Okay, there are courses as well to practice diplomatic language, but you do not need any courses. You try your best to be kind and be compassionate, and or if not, always be polite. Then you can deal with this language. Okay, so yeah, this is another part. Okay, so now I have explained you the major five uh, things related to diplomatic language. This is a very big thing. Normally, this is something for now you are after level students, and sometimes this is something very huge topic to you. But you just use them in your spoken English because I felt it's better if I teach you this part. If not, if someone asks you about diplomatic language, you can't just stay very stay dumb like I don't know diplomatic language. Now you know what is diplomatic language. You know how to talk. Okay, and yes, so that is all about it, Harry. Then yeah, so now please do this task. Okay, you have to match the utterances in column A with column B. Quickly do. You are telling that's wrong, so how to tell it that's wrong in a very polite way? Okay, that's a bad idea. ඒක හොඳ නැති idea එක. You should do it like this. මේ විදිහට කරන්න. That doesn't make sense. ඒකේ කිසිම sense එකක් නැහැ. That's about හරි නෑ. That doesn't make sense. වැරදි. I don't want to do that. මට ඒක කරන්න ඕන නෑ. Yes. So find. These are the words that we normally use. This is diplomatic language. Everyone try. Everyone try. If you understand what I told, probably you would be able to score all the marks. 5 out of 5. Let's see. Okay, you have done the task then. Okay, you have some time. Done. My God. Okay, you are very speedy. Ne? Why that much of speedy? Speedy කියන වේගවත්, right? You are very speedy. Okay, nice. Then let's do. That's wrong. What is the answer for the first one? That's wrong. I'm telling you. You tell me an answer. I'm telling Samila, that's wrong. So then Samila feels somewhat upset when I tell directly that's wrong. Yes, and I'm telling to Menuka, is that so, Menuka? But you answer like that's wrong. Okay, so then what do you feel? You feel somewhat uncomfortable, isn't that so? Okay, so even though we know that our answer is wrong, we feel somewhat uncomfortable if someone tells that's wrong. That's not good, no? I mean, so what, how can we tell it in a very polite way, in a very nice way, without making the other person upset and uncomfortable? Okay? Yes, that's wrong. C, is that so? I'm not sure that's quite right, actually. Yes, very good. That is C. Okay, you can write. I'm not sure that's quite right. But is that so? Do we have another answer? What are the other answers you have? That's wrong. Okay. Yes. All of you are saying C, ned? Very good. That is the correct answer. I was waiting. So the correct answer is I'm not sure that's quite right. ඒක හරියටම හරිද කියන එක මට sure නැහැ actually. Actually in the sense ඇත්තටම. Okay, that's the meaning. I'm not sure that's quite right actually. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, then that's a bad idea. How do you say? That's a bad idea. You tell to your friend that's a bad idea. Okay, how to tell it nicely? That's a bad idea. Yes, that is E. Excellent. It's a kind of tricky idea. Tricky in the sense like something you can say difficult. Okay. Tricky is a word that you can especially use to say difficult. Amaru idea එකක්. Bad like tricky in the sense confusing idea එකක්. That's it. If you want to talk about something confusing or something difficult, you can say this is a tricky exercise. Okay, this is a kind of tricky exercise. Okay, this is a tricky idea. This is a kind of tricky test. That's it. Okay. Correct answer is E. You should do it like this. මේ විදිහට කරන්න. You should do it like this. Hmm. How to say? This one. Yes, D. Perhaps you could try doing it this way. Okay, that is about perhaps. Okay, maybe you can do it in a different way. That is it. So you can use maybe without telling should. Should is a kind of very direct word. Diplomatic language, you can use perhaps or maybe. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense in the sense ඒක හරින ඒක වැරදි like අවුල්. Like in Sinhala you say එක අවුල්. So in English you can say that doesn't make sense. Okay, that's it. How to say? I don't quite understand what you mean, to be honest. That's about මට තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔයා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. I don't quite understand. Then I don't want to do that. That's about I'm not really comfortable with that. Okay, to be honest. So to be honest, you can use at the end or at the beginning. Yes, that means avankavama, to be honest. You can use it at the beginning as well. Okay. For example, if I ask you, students, now are you tired? Then you can say, to be honest, I am a little tired. Yes, that's how you have to use the terms. If I ask you, are you tired? Okay, then you can say TBH. TBH in the sense to be honest. No, TBH especially good for texting. Text කරද්දී, message කරද්දී TBH is okay, but yes, but when you are writing also, I mean, to be honest, කියලා ගොඩක් write කරන්නේ නැහැ නේද? Like spoken නේ. But I'm just writing it like this. To be honest, I am a little tired. This is how you can say, no? So this is a diplomatic kind of language. And to be honest, I'm a little tired. Look, if not, you can say, to be honest, I'm tired actually. To be honest, I'm actually tired. But ඇත්තටම tired. So that is also a small word that we can use. Okay. Yes. So use these kind of words when you are speaking. Make your language beautiful always. Don't be typical. Typical in the sense traditional. Sampradayika වෙන්න එපා. Okay, that's it. Don't be traditional or don't use any typical things. What you need to do is always try to use simple words and nice words like drowsy, picky, and the words that we learned like that. Okay, fussy. So use them when you are speaking and use modern English. Okay, use modern English words. Especially we have a lot of words like that. You can find them in Google, search them and find them. Okay, and use the terms like tricky. Difficulty is something that most people use. Ne? It is a common word now. Ne? You use the term tricky there. Okay, so it's nice. Yeah. So this is how you have to understand diplomatic language. I think now you got a kind of understanding about what is diplomatic language, and I know this is the very first time you learn diplomatic language, but I think you got we did it to some extent. Okay. Yes. First time I know that it is hard, but I think anyway you did the task as well, so I'm happy about it. Okay. And this is the last one, and actually, we have only 8 minutes. Then I'm not focusing on formal and informal English today. Uh, okay. Formal and informal English, we have 7 minutes. Are you tired? Are you exhausted? Are you exhausted? Yes. Are you exhausted? Tell me it in a kind of diplomatic, using diplomatic language. Yes. Tired. Not tired. Yes, I'm a little tired to be honest. Seriously. So, anyway, you are using diplomatic language, then I'm very happy about it. Okay, so then I would wrap up the session now. Okay, because you are also a little tired, to be honest, also. To be honest, also there. Then I don't feel like continuing the session if I like seeing that you are very tired, little tired. Okay, fine. But then I'm giving this as a take home task, students. You have to do this task as a homework. Okay, so this is what I'm going to teach you next day. That is about formal English and informal English. Okay, formal English කියන්නේ මොනවද? Informal English කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? And how to use them. Okay, when you are speaking in English or when you are texting with someone, how to use formal and informal English. Okay, so now you have to find out what are formal, what are informal. As you know, ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්න විදිහට, and as you feel, you don't need to understand everything. So you try your best to categorize it. Okay, or classify it. Classify means categorize. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්න විදිහට ඒක categorize කරන්න. Then I will teach you. This is how we can understand formal and informal English. Okay. Yes. So, for example, I will do one with you. What is this? What is E? Formal or informal? What do you feel about E? What's your answer? Now I am asking questions from tired students who are very tired. Okay. Why are you tired, students? I'm the one who did the session and you are just listening to me. Listening also somewhat tired. Okay. What is that? Formal or informal? Quickly tell me. I think it's informal. Okay. Others? Very good, huh? Okay. So when you are typing an answer, now I'm telling again and again, It's better. Okay, so you can say, I think it's informal. I guess it's informal. Okay, I assume it's informal. As I feel. Okay, so as I feel, it's informal. According to my POV, mage point of view එකට අනුව, according to what I know, that's informal. So now type it in the nicest way as far as you can. Okay, never type informal, formal. Okay, so that's very direct name. So now you are students who have some knowledge about English, and then just type it in the best way. Okay, so all of you think, most of you think it as informal. Yes, very good. So we call these things as abbreviations. අපි මේ වගේ පොඩි වචනවලට ඉංග්‍රීසි වල කියන්නේ abbreviations කියලා. Okay, abbreviations are informal. ඒවා informal. BRB in the sense be right back. ආයහපව වෙන්න. මෙතෙන්ට මෙන්න. Be right back. FY in the sense for your information. ඔයාගේ information සඳහා. තොරතුරු විදිහට. දැන ගැනීම සඳහා. Yes, that's for your information. ඔයාගේ දැන ගැනීමට. Okay, FYI. IDK, that is I don't know. Okay, so there are many words like that. What are the words you know? Quickly tell me. BRB, for your information, IDK. So any abbreviation you know? Do you have abbreviations like that in English? Ah, okay. BFN. BFN in the sense that's about buy for now. දැනට buy. That is the meaning. BFN means buy for now. Okay. What are the words you know? ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්න. BTW means by the way. Very good. I also told one thing. මමත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට එකක් කිව්වානේ. BTW means by the way. Yes, TBH means to be honest. What we learned today. Okay, අවංකවම කියනවා නම් to be honest. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god. OMG. Okay, that is there. Yes, OMG. And then lol. Lol in the sense. What is the meaning of lol? So some people writing lol with emoji. So what does that mean? Lol, laughing out loud. Hayin hina වෙනවා. Laughing out loud. That's the meaning of lol. Okay. Yes. That's it. Everyone type. What are the abbreviations you know? So these are informal. So these are informal. අපේ abbreviations use කරන්න පුළුවන් when we are dealing with our friends or when we are dealing with someone we know, close ones. We can use abbreviations because they are informal. Okay? Yes. What are the other things? IDC. What's the meaning of IDC? I don't care. Okay? IDC means I don't care. That is also an abbreviation. I don't care. Okay. Yes. Lot of abbreviations there ne. TTYL. TTYL. කාට හරි කතා කරලා එපා වෙනවනම් you can say TTYL. That is about talk to you later. පස්සේ කතා කරන්න. Talk to you later. That's about TTYL. Okay. So, yes. Yeah. These are the things, and we'll learn more things like that. Yes, ILY. Very good. ILY means that's about I love you. Yes, so much no. Yes, that's about I love you. Yes, I love you in the sense that's it. Yes, people using that this one as well. It is also an abbreviation. XOXO. XOXO means hugs and kisses, students. Okay, hugs and kisses. That is the meaning of this. That is also an abbreviation. That means hugs and kisses. Yeah. Okay. So fine. So we call them as abbreviations, and these are very, these are some prominent features of informal English, not formal English. Formal English, we are not allowed to use any abbreviation. People use but not the abbreviations like this. But I will explain the difference later. But now just remember these kind of abbreviations. Okay, so like this, you have to do this task. Okay, and other one, it's not a pair work, individual task. And then these are the other features. You go through this as well. And yeah, task 5, if you have time, then do, but it's not compulsory. But what I want you to do is this one, formal and informal. This is not compulsory. We can do it later. Okay. So do you have any questions, students? That's 9:30, so we can wrap up the lesson now. Any doubts or anything? No doubts there. Can we use GM for informal? Yes, can. GM in the sense good morning. Yes, that's informal. Yes, that's not formal. That when you deal with someone very close or very friendly, yeah, then you can use it. Yes, abbreviations are informal always. Okay, fine. Understood. GN there, yes, they are also informal. Okay, but I don't like to see people typing GM, GN. I don't know. It's a kind of thing. I don't know it's my thing or not, but I don't like. Do you like? I don't. Yes. Do you like when people typing GM, GN and those kind of things? Okay. Do you like? No. Yes. You like? Ah, yes, don't like. I also don't like when people writing that means H, M, H and many M's there, and M and many other simple M's there. I don't like to see. I feel very angry. So now it's somewhat fine, but I don't like to see. I thought it's a matter of I don't know. Yeah, sometimes some people like, but some people don't like. Ne? Yes. Fine, students. Yeah, that's all about it. So I will. This presentation will be sent to you. As I told you earlier, you will be given your certificate in May. Somewhere in May, after the completion of your exam. After you completing the exam, you will be given your test. Okay, exam will be conducted on 13th and 15th. Okay, 13th and 15th means we have to do a spoken part and listening also there. I'm sure that you can score well. Okay, because we have done a lot of listening task and speaking also we have done to some extent. But if you feel like you should do a practice speaking test, we can do it next day. Do you feel like we should do some practice speaking test? Him or another? Do you feel it like that? Then we have time now, so we can do it. Okay, let's do something. If not, we can do presentation as well. Okay. I will think about it and inform you. Okay. Fine. Okay, students, then we'll wrap up the session now because now it's not a good time to ask questions from you. I know that you are tired. Okay. Fine. Okay, then let's wrap up the lesson. And okay, bye everyone. Stay safe. Good night. Bye. Stay safe. Okay. You all are welcome. Good night. Bye.